of the channel sits before you and allows us to move forward in this exchange. And in return for the gift you have given us, we ask you now, how may we be of service to you with your questions and your dialogues? Please proceed as you wish.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It's a true honor to speak with you.
And for us as well.
I have so many questions, but the one that keeps coming to me now is, where are the closest extraterrestrial bases close to this Earth? And
there are some on the Earth, you know.
okay, that's pretty close.
Yes, it is. There are some in various places that you would call relatively remote. There are some under the ocean floor, so relatively close.
Yes. And do we, as the U.S. or the world, have bases off this planet?
No, not in the way that you mean it. However, there have been a few individuals that have had the opportunity to visit some of the bases that some extraterrestrials have off your planet.
Okay.
But the bases were not made by you.
Okay. Excellent.
Does that help you?
Oh, very much.
All right. Anything else?
Sure.
You're sure you're sure?
I have one more question.
All right.
If I may.
Of course.
Beyond that one.
Yes.
A friend of mine has commented that prior to 1999, there's absolutely no evidence of chemtrails on in this planet.
Yes.
To those who say the chemtrails are kind of bullshit, excuse me.
Oh, that's all right. We understand the terminology.
So is there something we as general humans are supposed to be doing about these chemtrails, or just looking at them and saying, oh, gee, another day of deep breathing, thank you?
Oh, all right. Well, it would probably be advantageous to your health to not do them. You see, the idea in general that was begun is there was a recognition that by putting certain kinds of particulates in your atmosphere, you could, in a sense, moderate the different changes going on within your climate. Do you understand me so far?
Yes.
However, what would have actually been effective is if the particles would have been gold rather than the particles that you're using, which are relatively toxic.
Yes.
But since in your economic system, gold seems so valuable to you, you weren't really about to do that. Therefore, the people that were the ones engineering this decided that other materials, aluminum oxides and so forth, would be also effective, and to some degree they can be, but they are quite toxic. Therefore, it's not necessarily going to be as effective as they thought.
So the initial intent was benevolent, but the side effects, if you will, are less than so.
Yes.
Okay.
Although the original idea was also to some degree misguided, because it came from the idea of things that were being done that were impacting your atmosphere in a negative way already. And therefore, the misguidance was the idea that putting more such things in the atmosphere would be of benefit.
Sounds appropriate.
You are saying par for the course.
Yes.
All right, we understand. Nevertheless, it can act to wake many of you up, as it is doing, and it can help you make different decisions, to make different choices. So you can look at it that way too. Yes?
Yes, sir.
You can follow a different trail instead of the one you have been laying out. Does this help you?
Much healthier. Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
Pleasure. Have a great visit.
We always do, even though we're not actually there. But thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
So grateful to be here. Thank you.
All right.
It's nice to meet you.
You as well.
Where are you located? Where's your ship at?
It is above the area you call Sedona.
Okay. Thank you. And I have a question about certain pitches I've been hearing in my ears.
Yes.
What exactly
Well,
is
it can be many different things.
Sounds kind of like, like when I walked in the room, I kind of heard a high pitch in my right ear.
It can be many different things.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it can be the result of different kinds of cells in your inner ear passing away.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be sensitivity to high frequency energies that may be associated with some of the electronics that you may be using in the room or even exist within the building. Sometimes it can be your auditory interpretation of high frequency energies from other dimensions that you may be receiving information on. It can be many different things. It just depends.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Anything else?
May I ask a question about fall 2016?
You may ask, but the information may not necessarily be delivered until the State of the Union on your Sunday.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
You are welcome so much.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day. Making sure you're all awake.
I have a question. I've had this for the past 30-some years.
Oh, how exciting.
Early 1980s.
Why have you been holding on to it for so long instead of answering?
I have been asking, but I have never had an answer.
Oh, all right. What is your question?
Early 1980s, there was a physical being outside my window, which was not from this dimension or from Earth.
Yes, well, that's not the only time. You just don't remember the other ones.
Actually, I remember a few of them.
All right, but not all of them.
Okay. So I wanted to see what was the message behind that being's visitation. It freaked me out, as you were saying earlier.
All right. But you are part of what is called the hybridization agenda. Do you understand this?
It's not very clear.
Are you somewhat familiar with the idea that has been typically on your planet called alien abduction?
Yes.
All right. Are you familiar with the idea that in those experiences, genetic material is often taken and blended with that particular species and yours to create hybrid beings?
Yes.
Then you are familiar with the hybridization agenda.
Okay.
And therefore, one of the races created through that hybridization agenda is our species, and there are others.
Yes.
The idea is that you participate in that, and many people are made to forget, but the rate at which you remember that you've had those experiences is used as a measuring device to tell us when you're ready for more conscious contact.
I see. This was it did not look like any, it was one of the other races, I shall say.
Yes, I understand. Nevertheless, the idea is it's still part of the hybridization agenda. There are many races involved with it.
And another race is serious, because I was contacted by them too.
Yes, although that's a different thing.
And
Their participation in that is something quite different.
Can you tell me about that contact? Because I woke up and they told me it's serious, and I fell asleep.
All right. The idea of the involvement from the beings from the star system you call Sirius is more of an energetic template one of laying out certain vibrations that will lead you into what you would call the future, where your planet is becoming, over time, the sixth hybrid race, evolving in a different way, with genetic changes going on that take you into something that you might call not Homo sapien, but Hyper sapien.
Okay.
So they are laying out the energies for that path. They are providing the template for that vibration that those that are sensitive to it can key to, those that have made agreements with that energy can key to, and be gravitationally pulled towards, magnetically pulled in that direction, which represents more alignment with the higher self. Does that help?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Anything else?
No? Thank you.
Oh, you are welcome. Pleasant dreams.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day. Keeping you on your toes.
I was wondering, do you have any recommended meditative techniques to enhance our hyper sapien evolution?
What do you think I just gave you at the beginning of the monologue?
Touche.
And there are many. But the idea, again, is to remember that all techniques are simply permission slips, yes? You understand this term?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So whatever you are attracted to, you're attracted to it because at that moment, that's the one that will work best for you according to the belief systems you're holding on to. So you are all more than capable of attracting to yourself whatever permission slip, whatever tool, technique, information, knowledge, object, ritual, what have you, will work best for you at that moment to allow you to give yourself permission to go into the state that is most representative of your preferred self. That's what permission slips do. So it's up to you to decide what works for you. We can give you and have given you many different kinds of techniques, but you still have to decide which works best for you of the ones we either have given you or the ones that you simply attract through synchronicity into your own life. It's that simple. There's no mystery about this. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
And so, anything else?
I have one more. I was wondering, would this be a similar case of what you just said to helping aid the vibrational frequency of people that you are surrounded by if you find them on a different path of evolution?
Yes, because by acting as an example, by living in the state you prefer, you provide them an opportunity at least to see that they could choose that for themselves as well. Not that they have to, but at least you can provide an opportunity and an example which otherwise might not be in their reality. Yes?
Yes.
But they don't have to change. That's your part of the job, is to be okay with the idea that they may not accept the vibration that you're showing them. Yes? Are you okay with that?
Yep.
All right.
And if you don't mind, I have one more question.
I don't mind.
Do you have a favorite style of music or a favorite band in our three-dimensional reality?
Our music and our planet is, to your ears, relatively simplistic and would probably be most closely associated with certain kinds of indigenous tribal styles of music, or that which you would call sort of Zen music. But the simplicity that you would perceive is not what we perceive, because we can hear more vibrations in what you would only perceive as a single note. So to us, it's richly complex, whereas to you, it might sound very simple, although it is structured mostly along patterns of three. Does this help you?
Yes.
All right.
I'm very appreciative. Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, Bashar. Thank
And
you.
to you, good day.
Thanks. I have a couple questions. One of my first ones is I really like a lot of different channels, and I find them all saying basically the same thing,
Yes.
like Abraham Hicks or Benito.
Yes.
And I guess I'm wondering from, where you're standing.
I'm actually sitting, but all right.
Fair enough. But I'm wondering, with all the extraterrestrial information, that's something that the other channels don't give, but the energy and the message is all the same. So I'm just wondering, is it partly permission slip where people can resonate with the style of delivery?
Yes.
Okay, and so...
Because there are many different belief systems, many different approaches to absorbing information. Therefore, it comes through many different avenues in order to reflect all those different ways that people desire to receive information.
What if we believe we just can get it?
Then you can just get it, which you always do anyway.
Yeah. So
We are, in that sense, doing this job to put ourselves out of a job.
I get it.
Yes?
Yes, yeah.
We are a stopgap measure. We are a temporary measure so that you can understand that you have all the abilities you see exhibited within us.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to reflect to you.
Yeah. And I think more and more people are getting that, which is great.
They are.
Yeah. And the second question is more personal.
Yes.
I'm in my mid to late 30s now, and since I've been 20, I've had...
You are still a whippersnapper.
Thank you. Since I've been in my early 20s, I've actually had to wear hearing aids because I've just lost.
What was that?
I've had to. You almost got me.
All right.
The medical field doesn't understand why. I honestly don't understand why. I've heard that we don't have to have, limitations, but
Well,
why
some
would I
of
choose
them,
this maybe?
yes. Some limitations are positive. Yes?
I wonder. I have some ideas why, but I'm wondering your reflection.
Well, again, there can be many reasons as there are people. The idea can be as simple as many people may choose to appear to limit or restrict some of their senses because it gives them an opportunity to look and hear more inwardly than outwardly.
Yeah.
It allows them to focus on things they may otherwise not have focused on because they would have been distracted. Do you understand?
Yep,
Now, it doesn't mean you have to do it that way, but that may be one of the reasons why you chose that. To get yourself to a certain point so that you know that you wouldn't be distracted and that you would get there. But once you understand you have the ability to do that without necessarily imposing those limitations, if that was the reason that you imposed the limitation, then you may be able to let that go because you will no longer be distracted because you've had enough practice focusing where you really preferred to focus.
Makes sense. And thank you for mirroring what I was wondering about and thinking inherently. And yeah, I've always wondered if it was because it allows me to be more sensitive to other energies,
Yes,
other ways
it can.
of perceiving. So,
Yes.
and looking for other kind of ways to pick up information.
Yes. Anytime you allow what is to be okay, then you will actually use it up faster if that's at all probable. And things can change more quickly. It's only when you're not okay with what's happening that you actually make things take longer to change.
Right.
Because you're resisting what has been brought to you in your reality that you need to look at, that is there to serve you in a positive way if you allow it to. And by refusing to acknowledge that it has anything at all to do with what your reality is supposed to be like, you're actually resisting what's there and not using it in a positive way. Therefore, it'll stick around until you do.
And the paradox is when it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. And so whatever happens,
When it doesn't matter what's going on because you're the one that determines your state of being, no matter what's going on around you, then what's going on around you can change more rapidly.
Right. But I guess I wonder too,
Yes.
does it necessarily have to change if
It
you're
doesn't.
okay with it? Yeah.
It doesn't. Because again, you're not making your state of being conditional on what's going on around you. That's the true measure of change. When you respond differently to what's going on around you, even if it still looks the same, not if the outside world changes. That's not the measure of change.
Right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Does that help you?
Definitely.
Anything else?
Nope, that's great. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Was that a joke?
No. What do you mean?
Definitely.
Oh, God. You're good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you, good day.
I have a question, and so there are a lot of parallel realities.
There's an infinite number of parallel
Yes,
realities.
yes.
I suppose that's a lot.
And so there are a lot of only few probable realities that we can switch to.
There are only a few that are relevant for your path in this particular experience as this version of you, yes.
Yes, and so if I'm feeling passionate about, for example, an idea,
Yes.
or creating something,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so I'm using my imagination to get
Yes.
into this one of these realities, which is probable, perhaps.
Well, yes, maybe so, but all you have to do is act on your highest excitement to the best that you are able, and remember the third part of the formula, which is no insistence on a particular outcome.
All right.
That will automatically steer you and guide you through the parallel realities that are most reflective and representative of what you truly need. They may not always look like you think, but they will be exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, if you just follow that formula.
Okay, so it's just 100% trust in what's going to happen.
Yes, because you have 100% trust in all sorts of other things. Why not 100% trust in that? Remember, there's no such thing as a lack of trust. You're always trusting 100% that something is true. So you don't have to learn to trust 100%. You have to allow yourself to decide what you want to place your 100% trust in.
All right.
That's a very different thing.
But how does imagination play into this?
Imagination can bring you representations and symbols like visualizations of what may be symbolically representative of the appropriate state of being. And then when you're in the appropriate state of being, once the vision and the imagination has done its job, drop the picture. Stay in the state of being. Let the picture that needs to manifest instead of insisting that the picture that created the state of being is the best possible way it could manifest. It might sometimes be, but it might not be. So if you understand that the picture that your imagination brought you gets you in the proper state of excitement, if you understand that that picture can actually function as a limitation, you would drop it and let what really needs to happen, happen. Because it might be many, many magnitudes better than your physical mind was capable of imagining.
Okay, so how do I know when to drop it and when to keep the picture?
When you feel most excited, when you're at that fever pitch of passion, that image, that imagination, that symbol, that reality in your mind, that picture, that visualization, when it brings you to the peak of passion, yes, this would be the ideal state of being. This picture is perfectly representative of that right now, and you feel completely and utterly pumped up about it. Drop it and go on about your business and give it no more thought. But stay in that state.
All right.
And act from that state. And by being in that state, it will attract the opportunities synchronistically that you need to act on. Just keep acting on the thing that contains even just a tiny bit more excitement than any other option. Take it a step at a time. Keep following that thread of excitement, and you will always wind up exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there. You will always be supported in that. You will always be given the opportunity to see how it connects to everything else. It will be the driving engine. It will be the reflective mirror. It will be everything you need it to be, and it will leave nothing out. It is complete as a kit. Complete.
Okay.
That's how it works. Does this help you?
Yes.
So wrap your mind around it. Make it true for you. Act that way in that energy, and you will see that reality cannot contradict you. It doesn't have a mind of its own. You're the one that decides what is true for you. And when you come from that state and act from that state in all the things you do, then not because you need it to, but because you simply are choosing that state, your reality will begin to reflect it.
All right.
It's that simple. Just make sure you never need to make it conditional that it must change. Do you understand?
Yes.
And it will change.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does.
You have to use the power of paradox.
Yes.
That's the fulcrum point of creation, the power of paradox. Everything in creation is based on that.
All right.
Does that help you?
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
And I have one more kind of
all right.
statement.
Yes.
All right. So I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, all right.
And it feels unreal.
And in a sense, it is. Because physical reality isn't real.
Yeah, and I came from another continent
Oh, all
to
right.
talk to you.
I came from another planet.
But you're not entirely here. But you're not entirely here.
Not entirely, no. Neither are you entirely here. Because most of all of you still exists on higher planes. This physical persona is about as much of you as your little fingernail is to your body.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
In fact, actually, this physical persona is as much of you as a subatomic particle is to the rest of your body. In fact, this physical persona is about as much of you as the smallest subatomic particle is to the entirety of creation.
Well, nice to know, at least have an idea how small I am.
And yet, You are also all that is, and once again, paradox rears its mysterious head.
Yeah, it's this and that.
Yes, this and that. Not this or that.
Yeah.
This and that.
And last thing, so I...
Oh, another last thing. All right. It's amazing how many last things you people have.
Yeah, it's this and that. So I don't always follow my passion.
Why not? Not that you have to, but why not?
Well, I restrict myself.
Why?
Because...
Yes. What reasons do you create to not be the you are?
I must like it.
I guess so. You must think you're getting something out of doing that. So you must have a belief that it serves you to not be yourself. Find the belief if you wish to, identify it, and as soon as you do, if it's truly out of alignment with who you are, it will all of a sudden seem either nonsensical, illogical, or irrelevant. And if it does, it's gone. If it doesn't seem irrelevant, you'll still use it for whatever purposes you have designed yourself to use it.
So I've been trying to find this belief for a very long time. And
Oh,
it just
really?
does...
It's right there. Look. It's very tiny, so perhaps you missed it, but it's right there.
Well, I don't see it. Ah, there's none.
You don't see it?
No.
No? Come look. Come closer. Look. It's right there. Come on. Come closer. Look. Come on. Move over. Look. It's right there. I'm pointing right at it. Are you looking?
Yes.
Oh, now it's over there again. It's an elusive little thing, isn't it?
Yes.
But you see, that's the tricks of the negative belief. They like to hide, so you won't change them. And therefore, they're giving you reasons to not change them. And therefore, by giving you those reasons distract you, and they can continue to hide. But if you really, really, really want to know what it is, go looking a little bit more deeply within yourself, and don't be afraid to. Nothing you can ever discover that is negative within you will actually ever be true. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Nothing will ever actually be true. It will be true that you may have the negative belief, but whatever the negative belief is telling you about yourself will never actually be true.
Okay.
So go looking and don't be afraid. And remember, the negative belief will do everything in its power to make you afraid to look. But that's how you know you're getting close. The more fear you feel about finding that negative belief, the closer you are, because then the negative belief has to use every single trick in the book and all of its power to make you afraid to find it. So the more fear you feel, the closer you are to breaking free from it.
All right.
Does that help you?
It does.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. I have a question.
Wait for your technology.
Oh. How can you see?
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to share.
Okay. I have a question about Agarthans.
About
Agarthans, the beings that they live.
Agartha.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Agartha. Okay. And I'm just trying to understand, because I know they're physical beings and they live in like different dimensions and different like.
Many different kinds of beings live in different dimensions. What do you wish to understand about this?
I want to understand that, because I was at the other workshop here and you told us that this earth is not hollow. But
Not physically, no.
Physically. Okay.
Not physically. People that have had the experience of imagining that the earth is hollow have simply walked through a vortex and wound up in another dimension that they assume actually exists physically within your earth, but it doesn't. They've actually been transported to another dimension.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, because I was reading a book that it was saying like some of like human beings like us have already visited them inside the earth.
But again, it's not literal.
Oh.
It's another dimension that overlaps your reality in a way that makes it appear as if you're still inside your physical earth, but you're not.
We're not.
You've
Okay.
shifted to another reality that you interpret as being physically inside your planet. But in terms of your dimension physically, your Earth is not physically hollow that way.
It's not. Okay.
No, it's not.
Because like in my meditation, I can connect with them. I
Yes.
have done healing
Yes.
with their help. I ask their help.
That's
they
fine.
help me.
But all you're doing is shifting your vibration to make the connection to their dimensional frequency, which has nothing at all to do with your physical reality.
Okay, so in this physical reality,
Yes.
I can never live with them, right? Because
They're
it's
not in your physical world, no.
Okay.
But you can shift into another dimension. Yes?
So I have to die to be able to do
No,
that?
not necessarily. The idea is, if it is relevant for you to do so in this life, you can shift your frequency so that you start existing in a different dimensional plane. Remember, everything is here and now. Everything is overlapping. Everything is actually in one spot and exists in one moment. The only reason you don't see it all is because everything exists at a different frequency rate, so they interpenetrate each other in a way where one is invisible to the other until you make an energy shift that is reflective of that reality, in much the same way that you have to change a channel on your TV set in order to see a different program because it operates on a different frequency than the program you were watching a moment ago. But they're all there at once. Yes?
Yes.
Same idea. All the realities are right here, right now, all happening all at once. But you will only see the reality that you are tuned to vibrationally. But if you make a vibrational shift, you will start to experience other realities if that's relevant for you in this particular life.
Oh, so how could I know if, because it's
You
really...
can know if it's relevant by acting on your highest excitement to the best that you are able with no insistence on a particular outcome. And if it's relevant, then it will automatically happen at the right place at the right time. If it doesn't happen in your lifetime, it wasn't relevant.
Okay.
It's that simple. Nevertheless, remember, you're still getting something out of this experience. Remember that when we talk about the idea of acting on your highest excitement, whatever form that excitement might come in at any given moment, just because it comes in a particular form doesn't mean it has to come to fruition or manifest in that form. Sometimes things excite you just to get you to move, just to get you to do something so that the thing that actually needs to happen can happen more easily. So never assume that when some particular thing excites you, that thing actually has to work all the way out or play all the way out. It may not. But in getting you to explore this idea, it's getting you to explore the idea of shifting your energies, changing your energies, matching frequencies of other dimensional consciousness. And that in and of itself might be the reason, whether you ever actually wind up in that particular dimension or not. It will give you an ability to stretch your senses and receive information from other beings and other consciousnesses in other dimensions. It doesn't necessarily have to play out physically. Does this make some sense?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Yes. Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome.